One of the hardest things a person can do is to move to a different country and start a new life. Especially when you are moving to a country that has a different culture and you are away from the people that are close to you, nobody can understand the struggle except you. There are a lot of issues international students face when they move to a country like Canada. Along with managing the workload, part time job, household duties, and a social life, it becomes extremely difficult to be in control. Hence, having a plan in place can be very helpful. In this video, we are going to talk about some tips and tricks that can be helpful to you to survive efficiently as an international student in Canada. To put it in a nutshell, it's really easy. If you focus on your grades and manage your finances, you can have a great time as an international student in Canada. After all, you are a student and you deserve to enjoy your time as a student, make some great memories, and learn from your experiences. The first thing you need to consider is to track your expenses. There are several expenses an international student will face, irrespective of their studies, their educational institution, or even their province. Rent, utility, groceries, the cost of buying study material, transit cost, MSP, transportation costs, and many other kind of expenses you will face during your stay in Canada as an international student. Obviously, your GIC can help you to manage some of these expenses, but your GIC will not last throughout the course of your studies. Additionally, it is also advisable to save your GIC entirely as it can help you to pay your tuition fees in future. So, the best option is to get a part-time job. Currently, international students are allowed to work full-time. However, my advice would be not to focus on making money. Rather, your focus should be on your grades as it is the primary reason you are here. The problem with the jobs that are available mostly for international students are these jobs pay minimum wages. In such a situation, your earnings will depend on the total number of hours you work. By doing so, you will create a mentality where you will track your expenses by the total number of hours you are working. For example, a $45 jeans will require you to work for at least 3 hours in order to afford it. However, I would recommend going for jobs that can pay you tips, bonuses, or commissions as it can increase your earnings significantly. Getting a job in sales and service industries can earn you tips and commission. There are several such opportunities available, and we will talk about all these kinds of jobs in a separate video. You can also focus on getting an on campus job. An on campus job has significant advantages, especially for an international student, as it will not only save you time, but on campus jobs also pay significantly higher. Time is also a very important factor for international students as they spend a lot of time traveling back and forth from the university or going to their jobs, traveling to buy groceries, etc. So if you are having an on-campus job, you can save a lot of time. While we are on the topic of finances, let's talk about credit card. When you move to Canada, almost everyone will give you an advice to buy a credit card to start building your credit score as it will help you in the future. While it is not a bad advice to use a credit card, it is not necessary that everyone uses the credit card in the same way. Don't use your credit card as a credit card, rather use it as a debit card. Don't spend the money you don't have and focus on getting credit cards that have no annual fees and which pay a higher cashback, as it will help you in the long run. Your two main expenses during your student life will be your living expense and your study expense. There are several ways by which you can reduce these expenses. Of course, if you rent a place with roommates, you can reduce your overall living expense, but having a place that has utilities included within the rent can also be very helpful as your electricity bill will increase significantly during the cold Canadian winter. You can also try and apply to become a resident advisor at your college or university. Becoming an RA has its own perks as you get to live on campus for free for the time period when you are working on campus as a resident advisor. For reducing your study expenses, you can buy used books from your seniors or use platforms like Facebook Marketplace or KGG as these platforms have several options of used study materials or almost new study materials. One last tip is to ask for a student discount at every place possible. You will not believe the number of places that gives you a student discount in Canada. One of the most exciting things during your journey as an international student is having roommates, and you should use this opportunity wisely. It can get really lonely since you're away from your home, but under such conditions, your friend can be your family away from home. These are the friends that will share responsibilities with you in doing household chores, doing grocery shopping, getting you part-time jobs, and even jobs after graduation. Don't forget, your connections can lead to references, and your references can lead to new opportunities like jobs. When living with roommates, it is common that you will buy things that will be used by everyone. In such a situation, using an app like Splitwise can be very helpful, as these apps track all the expenses and help you to divide all the expenses equally among all the roommates so everyone knows how much they owe to the next person. This can avoid a lot of potential arguments because of money, which nobody wants. Again, to track your personal finances, you can use apps like Mint, as this app can be linked to your personal banking account and it will help you to give a monthly overview of all your expenses with areas where you are spending more money than usual, as this can be helpful to you to reduce your expenses where you can take some actions. Being an international student in Canada is one of the best experiences in my opinion, and you will remember this experience for the rest of your life. So make sure you make the best out of it and enjoy each and every moment. So friends, I really hope you liked this video and found all the tips and tricks that I share in this video very helpful. For more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with anyone you think can get some sort of advantage by watching this video. Till the next video, take care. Bye bye.